This is how we are doing it tonight. Welcome to the 6th episode, right? Right, woo! Of the Fab and the Furious. My name is Roxy Fab, and you know the introductions. To my left is Cassandra. That's Rima to her left, and that's Naomi to her left. As you see, the guys aren't here. Hi, Belito. Hi, Kahan. We love y'all, but we don't miss you. Not today. All right, that's right. So we're having our own little ladies' night. I'm excited. First, we said hi to the guys. I definitely have to give a shout out to Julian King. He was voted off of The Voice last night. So we're all a little sad and devastated, and he's coming home tonight. But I know as Philly embraced him when he got on there, Philly's going to embrace him as he comes home. Absolutely. And he's just going to get bigger and better. So, Jules, I love you so much, and it's all going to be all right. I promise you. I promise you. All right? So, we're going to get to our favorite topic. And our favorite topic is, ladies, men. Men. On that note, I'm going to sip because I don't even know how to start. They're going to play with their drinks while I'm not going to. So, our favorite topic is men. We have a lot to talk about in the limited time that we're together. And, wow. I mean, how do you even start that off, though?
I know.
Like, it's so difficult, you know? Like, people say, what's the saying that they say in reference to us? You can't live with them and you can't live without them. Right, you know what I mean? Right. It goes vice versa. You know, I dislike as well when women, I don't need a man. I don't need this. I got my own job. I got my own car. I own my own. And you know, you have to do this like the comedians. I got my own house. I got my own car. I own mine. I pay all my bills. My bank account is fat. Girl, you need a man. Okay? I don't know who told you that you did. I'm sweating as I think about it. I don't know who told you that you don't. But you do.
Absolutely. We saw it a little today. We were looking at things that we needed to do, to prepare. And we're like, we don't have our muscle. Right? Wait a minute. Right. When you get used to it, you get used to it. Like, wait a minute. I'm a lady. Yeah. I'm not supposed to do this.
Like I said last week, when a man is around, I get weak. I can't do it. I can't do anything.
I can't lift that. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
Please.
I know. It's like, and it's crazy because we've got friends who own their own auto mechanic. Shout out to Patrice Banks. Check her out. She's in Upper Darby. She's an female auto clinic. Yes. So we got them kind of women. But then, like today, I needed some things done on my refrigerator because something's going. I'm like, and so when the fix it guy, I call them all fix it men. When the fix it guy came in, he gave me a hug. I was like, damn, he smells good. I was like, man. He was like, what's up, girl? He's like, he gives his cheek out, and I'm like, he got the little low beard. Y'all know how I like it, little salt and pepper low. I was like, hi. I was like, oh my God, here we go. You know what I mean? Like, so we have to, we need men. Jill Scott has a song called I Need You.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Even though she talks about I can kill the spider on the wall and I can do all that, but I need you. So, we need y'all. So, on that note, we're going to talk about a bunch of things. What else do we need when it comes to
disclaimer, I do want to say this is not male bashing.
Absolutely
not.
Oh,
men, here they go.
No.
I got to turn that on.
Right. I love my black kings. Love my black kings.
Yes.
So this is not he ain't nope.
Absolutely not. So one thing I will say is what you just talked about. I was listening to the radio and they were talking, somebody said, my girlfriend called me and she was saying how she was in a car with this guy and the tire went out and he didn't know how to fix the tire. And to me, that's one of those things. Like when I think about men, and again, as my generation, I feel like a lot of them they're not Mr. Fix-Its. That to me that's sexy. Like, if you can, like, oh, I got it, like, don't worry about it, let me roll up my sleeves and get down to it, or, you know what I mean, something goes in the house, like, you can pick up the phone, like, babe, listen, this is I'll be over there in an hour, I got you. like you don't want to have to call, a professional for every little thing. You want to be able to say, "I'm baby.
I want them to cook
I'm gonna cook something."
I want them to cook too. I don't want to cook, y'all. I don't. I put it the other day. I don't.
It's a lot of trouble when a man can cook.
I don't.
Let me just tell you.
I don't. I want to cook.
Man,
I'll clean.
every man I had knew how to cook besides my last one.
Man.
And I got so out of the habit of cooking that my last man was like, I was looking at him like, I ain't cooking. So I don't even know. My mom didn't like him, but was telling him the same thing. You know she don't know how to cook. I'm like, why you trying to scare the damn man off, man?
He walking in the house like, I don't smell no dinner.
I've been using a whole
lot.
Like Carrie Bradshaw, Carrie Bradshaw used to keep clothes in the oven.
Exactly.
Yes. And it's nothing sexier than a man that know how to cook.
That is,
Oh
that
God.
is very true.
That is the
That is very
sexiest
true.
thing in the world.
So number one, we want you to know how to cook.
Hey, women love that shit.
We want you to know how to cook.
Women love that shit.
Oh, that's one of
Write
my
that
questions
down.
that I ask when I meet a guy. Like, so do you cook? Like again, I do cook. I like to cook.
And not
I actually
just
love
spaghetti.
to cook.
Oh no,
But-
no, real meal.
You know them damn men. I know how to cook. I can cook some spaghetti
I know.
and some
And it
eggs.
used to be all mushy.
Some eggs and some spaghetti. No, dude, I need you to
All
put
in
some-
one pot mixed together.
You know what I mean? No, bro, man. No.
Oh my gosh. All right, so the infamous myth. Do we call it a myth? Do we call it a myth? Do we call it a myth? The infamous myth. Because we're going to get down. We got mimosas.
Where's my
This ain't orange juice. You know what I'm saying? This ain't orange
Man,
juice.
don't need to put me in a ponytail. We get ready to get done. Get it in. Let me put my ponytail. Okay.
Don't put in the ponytail.
Does it matter?
Must go down.
Oh, yeah.
Does it matter?
That's what matters.
Size.
Does
Does it matter? Or doesn't it? Who wants to go first? Raise your, just go like this so we don't cut over. Just go like this. That's how I'm going to go first.
Who is it?
Yes. Fuck the bullshit. We ain't done all this little drinking. We gonna be look. And I'm gonna put it just like this. Cause I've had this conversation many a time.
Wait, she was sitting there like this.
Right?
Wait a minute.
I'm like, y'all ain't saying nothing. I'm trying to be,
I want somebody to go
conservative
first.
and then jump in later. But since everybody want to be conservative, all right, no, let me break it down for you.
First. That's all right.
I hate women that say size don't matter, cause it's bullshit. If this is all you got, fuck the motion in the ocean. What are you feeling?
But like your toe,
You know what I'm saying? What are you feeling? You in yet? You ain't know. And you be like, nigga, please. No. This, I don't care size of, yes, it matters.
They're going to mess up my concealment.
Now you can have, and only people that say size don't matter is them little dick motherfuckers. Cause them the only ones say, no, I know how to work it, don't know. But you ain't never seen a nice size brother say, oh, it's the size don't matter.
Well,
think about it.
Wait a minute. You mean a confident dude? Because a confident dude, no matter what size he is, will kick it like he's the bomb.
And then it'd be like, boy, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had them, yeah.
Who
Who told you that shit?
Kill him.
Yeah.
I was about to say that. I was thinking that.
Godzillas because they look nice to look
I love
at.
that.
But some of them, they got
Don't know
all
what to
that
do
and
with
don't
it.
know what to do with it.
True.
They stabbing you.
So it does. So
And that's
right. So
it.
it matters regardless.
It matters
All around.
how you use.
Your fun. I was about to say how you use it. There you go. Everybody can have a hammer, but that don't mean you know how to use it.
But you don't want a pencil either.
We don't want a pencil. No.
You don't want a little
no.
pencil that's sharpened down to this tall. No. You didn't
I
water
will
down.
spit this out. I swear I'm not
No.
going to
Like
like
a
her.
You know
size.
how the kids be sharpening the damn pencil, shaking small and small. Yeah, like
I'm
that.
not going to like her today. Oh my God.
With them SAT pencils and shit. And,
The little cut jaws.
yeah, the little SAT pencils.
Look, no erasing nothing.
The little blue book and college pencils and shit. Nah. Oh no, don't come over here with that shit, man. No. Talking about. It's
So let me ask you this:
Look,
do you check, or like how early do you check? Do you do a check before you have that date that you had that date? You be like, let me put the pretty panties on because
That's
tonight's the night.
You got grows and
So
shoulders.
do you do a check? I know people that be like, you ain't
I
checked
grab.
first.
I grab.
Yeah, see,
I grab. I'm sorry. I'm a little
Like way
aggressive.
beforehand. Like
I'm
and
just-
you're gonna go to jail.
I'm just
people are Cardi. You can't be saying stuff like that.
And I got really good X-ray eyes. You know, these glasses is bifocals, baby. They got the little line in, so I just
Like
be
our
like,
next date, wear some gray sweatpants.
right.
Right.
Let's go get that for me off of the table.
And don't wear boxers.
Right.
Wear some briefs. You know.
So yes, men, we dick watch.
Right, but
You walk down the street, we watch.
The same way men go like
Right.
this to butts, we go like this to the front. Put
See,
our
I do.
shades on.
see,
Real
I
discreetly.
don't think I do.
You know?
Yes, you do.
I don't. I don't
It's
believe that I do.
unconscious. It's unconscious. You do it.
Because I'm looking at so many other things.
I got
when it comes
issues,
to
so
him.
yeah, I'm looking.
I'm about to say, people I probably shouldn't look at. I'm looking at like
Because
older
I
guys.
mean, seriously, like I have so many
dang,
other
for older
things.
guys.
I'm looking like I'm like, oh, he's 6'4".
Mhm.
That's
Like,
my thing. Yeah.
you know, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I have on shoes and I'm 5'11" with these heels on. Like, you know, I got way other things to be
Right.
thinking about. And when he says, hey, how you doing? I'm like, oh, he has all his teeth and they're straight. You know, I mean, I got so many other, and then I'm like, oh, his skin is good. Like, I got so many other things
We
that
look
I'm
at
thinking
all that
about.
too, but
Yeah,
after
but-
you're doing this, you do that.
I
Right,
don't think
Or
I
if you
do
jogging or something and somebody happens to jog by, you know, you.
No,
See, I look at, I don't know, this is probably a segue, but I know I look at teeth, the mouth. I don't know any woman that doesn't look at a man's mouth. Mouth, hands, and feet. If you have these raggedy, jacked up shoes on,
Yes, I was getting ready to say something.
your hands, like I had this thing with ash. You all ashy, your cuticles ain't been clipped in since you was born. You have a good job, but you've never been to the dentist. It's like,
She said,
Oh my
she
gosh.
said you've been born alone.
like you know, like that's
But
like
you do
basic
have mans.
hygiene.
I mean,
Right.
but you got mans who work with their hands
but
all
you
the time,
know,
and they
but
get
you
real
know
rough.
those kind of men.
But I get what you're saying.
But a
You
lot
know
of them,
those.
those are the ones that I've seen
Will
in
go
the
and-
salon. They'll go and get their manicures. Well, they
True.
won't do the extra stuff, but they'll be in
Yeah,
that
right.
chair getting a pedicure.
Mhm.
right, and
And they'll
we
be in
don't
a
think
chair
that's
getting-
But I
feminine.
think it's
No.
sexy.
We want you to do
No.
that.
That's the
We
sexiest shit.
want-
Please,
Yes.
please. Now that's a myth that we want gone.
No.
We
I
don't
think
want
it's
to be
sexy.
cut up when you rubbing on us.
Oh,
Ow,
my
ow,
God.
No.
Mhm.
We want that to be smooth touch. Yes.
Yeah.
I know
yes.
guys that get pedicures. I'm like,
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
exactly.
You don't like that.
that's the stuff. Oh, if you want to offer me, so I'll
Right.
want
Right, if
this
this
is
is
That's
the
never
expectation
been-
of
you
me,
don't cut
then
up
yeah.
my sheets. No.
And I think that's one of those things, misconceptions. Like, you can be hardcore man and all that without being rough around the edges. Like, you don't have to be unkept to
right.
still be
Right.
considered
Unkept. I like
a
that.
real
Yes,
man, so
unkept.
to speak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they worried about their
Those
hairline.
nails, ooh. You ever guys that had that
Them
fingernail
real long-
that right?
The coat
that pinky
nail.
nail.
Cut that
Oh
off.
my gosh.
She said the coat. Maybe they digging in their ear. No, I'm just. I don't like it. I was just using an example. Like maybe their ear itch or allergy season or something. That's what they used to say back in the day. So he said that's what they used to say back in the day. Coat nail.
Coke nail. I can't.
I always keep mine long because my ear be itching. My allergies.
But your woman,
I know
right?
this still
But a
y'all
guy,
making me tear. I'm gonna need y'all to stop with that.
yeah, fingernails cannot be,
Longer than
around
mine.
the same. No,
They can't
please,
be
no.
Or just one
Longer
long
than
one.
mine. They can't
One
even be
right.
near the length of mine.
No,
No.
no, because
Speaking of-
again,
I keep my toes
then you want to
low.
have fun,
They
and you
figure
like,
Yeah,
okay,
scratching
I'm gonna
things
need,
up.
I'll need a pap smear right now. Like I did that already. I'm gonna need you to stop digging.
Like, ow.
Right.
Right.
Get those
All of a
nails.
sudden I'm putting
Cut.
Neosporin down there or something because you done cut something.
Oh, not,
And what about the men that's like too metrosexual? Like,
That's what I'm saying. We need
like.
men. Right.
Well, it's kind of weird. See, I ain't gonna mention my son no more because he said
You
last
don't.
week.
Leave him alone.
Let me tell you, no,
Leave him
he
alone.
actually said he was okay with the story.
All right, well, we're not going to do
But-
it again, though.
I know several men.
Love you.
And see, you know, just tell you know, he know you.
I
But
know.
anyway, he probably thank God. But like some men, like you ever see men like my girlfriend's friend. Skin is beautiful. We all him like what you use. So he got this, you know, special oils and stuff
And he,
he
as he
uses.
should.
And I'm cool with it, but that's where we getting our skincare regimen from and our moisturizers and stuff. And all my face stuff I use I get it from my son. That's the only thing I said about it. Because he gets the best face stuff. But, you know, some people think it's like a problem with all that.
No.
Like they too soft.
To me, the metrosexual issue is like the super, super skinny jeans. Like, I just don't want your clothes to be tighter than mine.
Right.
I don't like I'm not looking at a guy's butt in a way that I want you to have on tight jeans so I can watch you walk. Like, that's not, no. Like, I feel like in that sense, man, that metrosexual, like, it's going too far.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with keeping yourself up. But there's a problem where, like you said, you get a flat tire. Well, I'm not touching that. What you mean you're not touching that? What? If you don't get a flat, what?
Right, the guys who sit in the car while I pump the gas.
Oh, no.
Oh my God. When I see that,
no. That's not metrosexual.
That's a bum. That's a bum.
No, but I mean, I know what you mean. Like, and I don't, to be honest, I don't have a problem, you know, I guess because of my son. You know what I mean? I feel like my son is that, and he's going to be that. He's going to dress like the Chris Browns and the Migos, and he's going to dress like that because he dresses like that now. But his stomach is as flat as the wall. You know what I mean? He's in his one thigh is this big, and he's 17, and he's going to dress like that because that's what he sees.
Right,
and as long as he sees that it's accepted and it's okay and it's fly and it's cool, then he's going to dress like that. So I don't judge him because he put on super skinny jeans in 5th grade, and he was the first one over here. And then after that, everybody started doing it. So if he's going to be that leader, I'm cool with it. And and as long as my son is comfortable in his skin and in his, he can wear whatever he wants to. He's walking around now with a red rhinestone belt. He's fly. And then he's got high top Converses that got cartoons all over them that are red. I want you to be the bomb. So as long as he's happy, I'm cool. I dated guys.
17. I don't want 45. I don't want 56 and jeggings. You should have been jeggings. Your jeans should not be the same size.
I don't want them to hang off their behind, but I mean, I don't have a problem with
that's
skinny.
But that's the other thing they do. It'll be skinny jeans, and then it's right up underneath their cheek, and their cheeks are just sitting
not
over
at 35 and 40.
Oh, hell no, not at our age.
Because you can be tailored.
Right.
Exactly. Like a
Taylor.
nice tailor suit.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's super sexy, but it's just there's a line that gets crossed.
Then you see all the, I mean,
she was backing up.
I'm going to say something, whatever. Small time is not for us. That's for others to see. The other people that play for the other team, for them to see all that. If you don't play for that team, I shouldn't see this.
Right, absolutely.
You know, I don't like that. You be all tight as well.
Right.
Right.
Can't even run if something go down, man.
Right. Yo, you are not running at all.
Just shoot me.
Right.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm dead. Just y'all go ahead.
Right. And that's exactly what it looks like when they try to walk around.
Oh my God.
But how about manscaping? Because some people like some dudes is like,
I like a manscaping.
I love it.
I like
trim
that.
skin.
Trim that.
And even the chest. Like some people love chest
I don't like hair.
I
hate it.
I
don't like chest hair.
Me either. I'm like,
I don't like it
that.
on my face.
I almost didn't know. I was like, it comes like that? Like that stuff comes on there?
If it's like
smooth.
If it grows a lot, then I'm not really into it. If it's really mild, then I'm not gonna kill you.
I won't be right. You can tolerate
kill
it
you,
exactly, but
I don't want to lay there and it's caught in my eyebrow or in the corner of my lip or something like that. Like I got a problem with that. I may breathe and it goes in my nose.
Oh
like, I don't wanna,
that's way too much.
You know what I mean? Like,
He's gonna be wet.
Like but yeah, I mean down. Oh shit, yeah. Yeah,
Like that growing back phase down there.
right.
That little stubble. You be like, damn it, this shit is painful. I remember lotion that shit.
But the crazy thing is, we demand that. I don't want to say demand it, but that's what we like and that's what we really, really want. But is that what you do? I'm just going there for a second. I don't. I will not wax. I wax all women, but I'm scared to death, and I won't do it for you, or you. I won't do it.
I did it one time recently, actually, and it's felt like forever because I'm like, why is she going all the way back there?
That's where I'll be going.
Like it's
what's this?
everywhere, and
what's that about? afterwards. Did she hit your stuff after she took the wax off?
Well, you know what the
to cool it. I think
To cool
sometimes
it,
they
to sting
do.
out?
Yeah.
But you're actually not. You're really not supposed
There's
to
not
do
a
that.
pad. It's kind of like a pressure. Like I've seen them do
usually
kind of like
do
that.
pressure like
yeah,
this.
pressure, not pad.
Yeah,
I was like, why is she being
pressure? Yeah, you're supposed to do pressure.
I'm a
Maybe she's
little.
trying to do something else.
I'm being molested or what?
Maybe she's trying to do something else.
But then you have some places that will teach you that you're not supposed to do that. Because
Right.
I know I was taught to do that.
Right.
After,
Oops, excuse me.
you're right,
There
babe.
you go.
After I pull off,
Right.
you apply pressure for the sting
right.
or the burn. But then I took a class somewhere, and they were like, "Don't do that because the pores are open, and you're putting whether your glove or your hand, whatever you're using, you're putting that oil bacteria, you're putting that right back onto their skin, and their
How
pores
about
are open.
that?
So if you do get waxed, deal with it.
Right.
Don't tell them if they go to push. Don't ask them. Don't do the pressure. All right. So don't do that. But I've never done it.
It's
I did it in
painful.
school. I did it in school because I had to, and I did it on myself. I did a bikini on myself when I was in school.
Oh my goodness.
On
Yeah, because to rip the top off is nothing. I was
Right,
like,
no,
I was like,
yeah.
whoa, all right, okay.
Right.
All
It's
right.
like eyebrow, you know,
All
you
right,
go through that. But
but I wasn't, and I wax my legs all the time because I can and I know how to do it. But
Right.
I wouldn't. Oh my God, I thought I was going
the
to
fact
die.
that people do that on a regular basis,
Mhm.
that there's
Swear by
multiple like multi-million-dollar businesses
Yes.
doing
They
European
swear
waxes.
by it.
Yes.
Yeah.
My girlfriend religiously gets it done.
Yeah.
I can't.
I have a
I'm
client.
punk.
She's every 8 weeks, faithfully since.
I love the way it
20
feels.
to 2007.
But
yeah, I'm sure.
Afterwards, I love the way it feels, but
That
I
pain
can't.
was,
Well,
I
if
came
you-
out there looking
I
sideways.
was wondering if I was
honey.
going to have a tear.
You know,
at some point.
look.
Well, if
You
you
know
want to
you
get
got hair
waxed,
on one
ladies,
side, you need to be
and
wigging
gentlemen, but gentlemen, I need you to behave. You can go to my niece. I'm plugging everybody today.
Mm-hmm.
You can go to my niece, Michaela. She is the top esthetician at European Wax in Broomall, PA. Only see Michaela. Tell her Aunt Shelly, I'm giving y'all a little piece of government for like 30 seconds. Tell her that I sent you. And she is the top. She's the leader in that company over there in Broomall. So check out Michaela Joshua, and she'll hook it up. She's real fast. She's really quick, and she's about her business. So men, if I send you over there, act like you know.
Men don't get waxed, you think?
They do get waxed. I've had men ask me to wax. I'm used to wax a couple men.
So what are
Yeah, I
you
would want them to
waxing?
do the chest.
You
wax
wax
the
all
chest.
around.
All around.
Wow.
Yeah, and I waxed my girlfriend's husband's chest one day. They were going to Cancun, and she wanted it waxed.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So
chest.
yeah. She's like, definitely the chest. Yeah.
Everything else, I
That's
don't care
sexy,
as
like,
much
I
about, but yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I dated this guy
That
years
is-
ago, and he was from Dallas, and he had everything scaped. No underarm hair, no nothing. He just
Oh,
didn't.
wow.
Yeah, he did not like the hair. Yeah, so it's funny because then I was like, but
I know.
He
That's
was
what I'm
very-
sitting here trying to
Doesn't
think,
have to be
like,
bald though, for us to like, or can just be trimmed down. Just get some of that.
Trimmed.
bush
he didn't
down.
like it, so he had everything off.
Oh, he was bald.
And
Like
he was,
everywhere.
and he was very meticulous about everything, though. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like
What he
almost.
into.
Yeah, almost. It's funny because it was. I hate to say it. It's almost like me. Like the shoes were in order. You know what I mean? But I love the extra neatness, like a Niles Crane from Frasier. I love the extra neatness. The suit jackets are color coded in there. But
Oh,
see,
that's like OCD.
and I love that. If I can look into your closet, I'm like, oh my God, he's organized. Like I love that. Your sneakers are all over here, and they're and oh my God.
But see, then to me, that's like a red flag if you're that organized. Because then that means you're really controlling and probably in a lot of areas. And I'm probably going to get flack for saying it, but I feel like you might be a little too rigid for me.
Okay.
To be that organized. Like, I mean, I can color. I'm a woman, so I can, like, I have clothes.
Right, you can
coordinated
color
on.
code, right?
But if I see him, well, it's going to be clean and organized. But if everything is perfect.
I need his closet to be tight. I'm sorry. I need the
don't know.
striped button ups to be right here. And I need the blues to be right here and the blacks
But I
to be
feel
right.
like
Because if I say, babe, go in there, I need you. We got 2 seconds. I need you to go grab something black, a black jacket, and then I don't need him to be. I need him to I'm the one that's gonna be forever. Because I don't know if this was too short or this was too long. I need him to be like, babe, babe, just pull me that blue jacket right out there and that blue pinstripe joint in that. Babe, I got you. I'm gonna get that for you, babe.
That's what they got blue, black, brown.
Right. So I need him to be able to go
That's
get that organized. I don't need him to be just as in the bathroom as I am.
Right.
Because I'm going to take all day.
In general,
And I'm going to try on 5 dresses. And I need you to be dressed and ready to go. So
whenever I get ready.
I was about to say,
Whenever
and
I
that's
get
a pet
ready.
peeve for me too. Like, you wait on me, I don't want to wait on you.
And that's
You need to be ready to go so that when I say, okay, I'm done. If I'm dressed and you tell me you're going to be here and I'm dressed and I have to sit in all of this and wait and you said you were going to be here at what time? I might
I don't even want to go now.
I will.
See, I'm always late.
I'm sorry, I don't want to go.
Mine will sit
I'm
here for an
trying
hour.
to be late. I'm trying to be mindful of people's time.
Yeah.
So
I
I try.
But
I don't do a whole
I don't want
bunch.
to sit. Be there. Be ready.
See,
So
I do a
that
whole bunch.
as soon as I'm ready.
You know I do a whole bunch. I be trying though.
You try.
I mean,
You're not-
they'll
but
be
you're not that
sitting
bad,
down here
though.
talking about, yo. I'm coming like 5, like that commercial. 5 minutes. You know what I mean?
Right,
And
half hour
you can
later.
cook, you can cook a meal and wash the dishes, and I'm yelling down the steps. I'm just picking out some hair. I'll be there in a second. Like, you know.
So you hear me in shoes, I'm like,
Right, well, that's what it is. The hair will be fine, but it's like the outfit, and then I got to go to the back room, and then I got to pick out some shoes, and then I put the shoes on, and I'm like, am I going to be his height? Am I going to be shorter than him? Am I going to be taller than him? Is it? Do I want it to be the exact same color? Do I want to pop a color? Do I want, like, I go through all these things in my head, and it's just,
and what the crazy thing about it is, men, they don't
even care. Do I want the
Yeah.
dress to drag
They
on the
don't
ground?
notice
Do
it.
I got a whole bunch of things? But as long as when I come downstairs, he'd be like, damn, you look really
Right.
good. I know, babe, that red hair popping. Hey now, that did it for you.
The whole
Is that
4
right?
hours, they like, all right, let's go.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, you know.
But that's like I've seen, like, sometimes you see, like, younger couples. One thing that always bothered me, I see a woman and you could tell she spent hours getting ready, and then a guy got on, like, a white tee
And he's
some
chilling.
jeans and some shoes.
Right.
And it just, I'm like, he literally put no thought in it. Meanwhile, you spent 3 hours
Great.
putting yourself together for
But,
this date.
but I'm going to take up for y'all right now because that really gets on my nerves. And it's not y'all's fault. It's her fault. First of all, if we go into Atlantic City, like I'm about to see all of y'all May 11th down at the Mother's Day Festival, all right, on Boardwalk Hall. And we go to Atlantic City, whether it's a comedy show, whether it's Kim and Frankie Beverly and Christopher Williams and Albie Shore like Mother's Day, y'all ain't having dinner with them. Are y'all going out with Albie Shore and them afterwards? Is there a private VIP thing that y'all going out and y'all sitting with them and having drinks? Like it's, tell me that, because other than that, you know how the seats are. You know the walk on the boardwalk. You know the walk in the venue. You don't need to be out there in this, and you don't need to be out there in some dress. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes with us, it's just we want to feel good, and this makes us feel good. I need you to feel good and have sense. Okay,
Right.
period.
Practical.
I need you to feel good and have some sense. You know he's gonna come with some Chucks or some Nike Airs or whatever. He may have a matching. He may match. He may have on a short set. He may have on some jeans with a polo top. Who knows? I don't know. You know, but a short set, like
Not the
With the plaid, I was about to say with the plaid shirt, them shorts,
and
the
the George Strait,
pocket.
the body shorts.
I thought about no lie because I was in my head while I'm talking. I was thinking about this Beyonce song called Sugar Mama, and she in the beginning of it, she says,
Oh yeah,
"Damn,
white shorts.
he looks so good. I want to buy him a
The
short
short set.
You look so good. I want to buy you a short set, dude. Damn. All right, so that's the line in the song. So I was thinking about that when I was talking. I was like, damn, he looks so good. I might want to buy him a short. So a short set, and so that's why I said that. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. All right, so that doesn't mean you need to go down there and wear a sequin skirt. All right, and some 4 or 5 inch stilettos from the store, and nobody said you gotta do all that. And you can look cute in some flats. You can look cute. So I'm not gonna blame the guy on that. If the guy wears a shirt, whether it's a t-shirt, a polo,
You're not
a
gonna
button
wear.
up,
I'm sorry. You're not gonna wear.
well, then you need to give him the
concert.
then you
Don't
need to
go
give him the
white
dress
t-shirt
code.
and some
You need to
sneakers.
give him the dress code then. 9 times out of 10, she didn't give him the dress code.
Right. Well, like I said, a lot of
Ain't
times
nobody
it's the younger
listening. Like,
ones
man,
that
come
I
on,
see.
let's go.
Yeah.
You gotta give him the dress code.
Yeah.
She should
Babe,
give
we're
the
going
look.
to this concert on Saturday.
You gotta give him the look.
Right.
Babe, we're going to this concert on Saturday. I'm gonna want you to wear. That's my line. I'm gonna need you to wear such and such and such and such, and not those jeans. Cause throw those out. These over there, and I know you got some shoes that do something.
Ooh,
Like,
honey, you just mentioned it.
That's what I say.
These black pants, I'm not going to. He wear them all the time. I'm gonna throw them away. Ashy. I said, don't wear them pants ever again.
Well, I was better with my pants.
Right.
Ashy, like they've been washed probably since high school.
She,
throw them away.
first it was since you've been born, you ain't had a.
Like,
Look,
geez.
I'm from New York. Y'all know we extra. We always,
Yes.
we always animated and just extra. Yes. So
That's so
please
funny.
throw them away.
That's so funny.
But if you know you're going out, like you said, women know where you're going. Just like at a
Right,
barbecue.
I think that's true too.
Don't put on stilettos.
Have
and you gonna
stilettos,
get
your
grass,
feet
and now you
sinking
gonna-
into the grass.
You can be cute and short. You can.
You
See,
can.
if you know how to dress, you know how to put stuff on. You can put on a basic pair of jeans, and men love a basic tank top and some jeans.
Yeah. And
They
we've
love
got
it.
really gorgeous
really
flat
simple.
sandals from
Yes.
everywhere now.
Exactly.
That there's no excuse.
There's no excuse.
That, you know what I mean? And if you don't want to wear your feet out, you can rock some chucks or something.
Right.
Or some
Shell
accessories, boom.
Right.
Good to
There you
go.
go.
Yeah, like I
But
don't think
fellas,
it's.
please, we like when y'all dress up.
Yes.
We
please
do.
don't
Smell
know.
good.
Leave
Yes.
the undershirts
Yes.
under your clothes. They're not.
You want to know what an
shirts.
aphrodisiac is for women? Put on some clothes and smell good.
Oh,
gosh.
yes.
Put on some nice clothes and
And-
smell good.
Cause yeah, that's when you could just look.
And the manicure and the
wait
pedicure.
until
Let's keep
later.
going. No, just
I can't wait till later.
Yeah.
Because
That's
you
the thing. You shouldn't have to touch a woman in order to turn her on.
Right.
You shouldn't always have to touch a woman to turn her
Absolutely.
on. She should be able to look at you and
Mm.
say, "Oh my gosh."
just all up here with us.
Yes.
You know what, though, the
You
funny
just
thing
a
is
walk.
that I
Right.
think with men,
Walk,
it's up there.
yes.
It's up there with them too. A lot of things bother them, and it affects them, whether it's positive or negative. I think it's all mental. I think all of them, everything is mental.
It is.
You know what I mean? I believe everything is mental. But yeah, back to the good note part of it.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Because
Yeah.
you hold a
Physical.
man and then he leave that, you just like, the whole day. Like,
You just, I still smell the morning.
right? I always
That's
at a
that-
moment, at a moment, sorry.
That's that thing
I
right
know
there.
we all
That
like, I'm
Lord.
sweating.
Look, my little bit of hair.
Funny, I had some guy hug me the other day, and unfortunately it's allergy season, so I don't want you to wear cologne right now. I love you, but soap will be just fine, and whatever lotion you put on, I'm good. Not right now, I can't do it. And he hugged me, and all day I was like, oh my God. And all of a sudden it was like, oh my God, it's my allergies. They hugged me, and oh my God, like, yo. So springtime for me and summertime, fall back. One, I don't like bees, so I'm not wearing any perfume, and I don't need you to wear no cologne. I don't like bees. I don't want to be stung by nothing. I don't want to be bit by a mosquito because you smell good and it bit me because I was next to you. I don't want none of that. So to me, I need you to fall back. But on the regular,
Yes.
yeah, I can deal with that. I like
You're
it.
out on a date and
What's some of your
Yeah.
male colognes that you like the best?
I'm an old schooler. I don't really know anything new right now, to be honest. I haven't had, sorry, I haven't had to buy anything for anybody because I haven't really had anybody. So I'm an old schooler.
I do like that.
What is it?
too.
Yeah, Brit.
Burberry.
Brit.
Yes.
Burberry.
See,
Yes.
my
I like the
favorite,
ones,
and,
my
and-
son has
and
something
it will
about
always
Gucci.
be
I
is
forget what it
Issey Miyake, the original.
I love it. Yeah.
I mean, it was 97.
Yeah.
Yeah, picture it, right? It was 97, and I was at the store, and this lady was on the little John. You want to smell this? I was like, sure, okay. And I was like, it's my husband in a bottle. Like,
Yes.
I freaked out. I was like, I couldn't stop smelling this, and I was like, can I have a bigger piece? Can you just saturate those? She was like, what's? I was like, I'm serious. And I was like, oh my God, my next man, he gonna get this $85 bottle. Like, and I think I bought it for him. I think I bought it for my dad. I think I bought it
Everybody.
for, I was
smelling
like,
it.
everybody
Yeah.
around me is gonna get this bottle because I need them. I used to spray it and rip the paper and stick it in my underwear drawer and stuff. Y'all. Oh my God.
I think anything Armani. Anything. Like I said, I haven't bought anything in a long time, but anything Armani is like, it's curtains.
Yeah,
I
I like
like
Kenneth
how
Cole.
they
I like
like-
Kenneth Cole Black
Yeah,
though.
that's-
I like
that's
Kenneth
so
Cole
good.
Black, and there's some new ones I see guys posting about. You know what I mean? But again,
Yeah, my
I
cologne
don't
game
know
is
where I was, and I
terrible.
did today. I did smell. I was like, Like, and again, the smell is like that.
Because you
pheromone.
smell
You smell it first. You're like, oh, who was that smell like
exactly.
that?
Somebody, oh my God, just walk by and it's not too strong.
Right.
Not too light, and it's just a little.
It's a light whiff. Yeah.
I'm kind of a weirdo because, like, you talking about men at work. I think we like men at work when they sweat. It's that clean sweat, not that basketball funky sweat.
Right.
Clean sweat is the pheromones, and it just it's just intoxicating.
Yeah, I'm a sniffer. I was just get it
and I'll
and
be
just
like,
smell.
damn, you smell good. Is that you?
And it just be them sweating, and it's just like,
Yeah.
Remember, we used to attack this UPS guy. No
Yes.
names, at our drive.
We can say his name. Tal. What's up, Tal?
Anywho, that man smells so good.
this is shout out there.
He
I'm
smelled
here. Shout out to him.
so good. Every time he's coming, she'd be like, Tal's coming.
And he was fine.
I just come out the office. How you doing?
He was fine.
And he would know it. And then we would just walk up to him. I used to just walk up to him and just go like,
He was
what you
fine.
got on today? And he would just look at me like, oh, I got that. Like, you want another smell here? And I just get up and he would just smile and be like, all right, lady, see y'all later. See you later.
And it was always
And that
her
probably
fault.
made his day.
No, it was her fault. Well, no, he knew he was fine. And it was her fault because he would come in and we hear the truck and I'd be like, Cass, Tal's here. You know what I mean? And she used to be like, I want you to see him. You got to see him. I'm like, what? You need to see him.
This guy.
And I'm like, all right.
And his shorts.
And I was getting ready to say, and he's wearing shorts. And I was like,
And
all right.
the
And
UPS.
he came in and I was like, damn, how you? I was like, I'm going out with him next week. She was like, how? I was like, trust me.
It's going to happen.
I was like, how you doing? The next time he came in, I was like, you want to call me, don't you? Like, my game was crazy. My game was crazy back in the day. I was like, you want to call me, don't you? I know you do here.
Oh, and there's another
There you
topic.
go. Game. I got
Do
all
you
the
shoot
games.
your
Oh,
shot
yes.
anymore?
Yes.
Like, I have not, and so, like, I would think I was more bold when I was bold in certain areas, more so than when I was younger than I am now.
Oh, I'm bold as shit now.
Really?
It ain't no whole bar now. It's what's up. I'm the one making the move. I ain't got no time to be waiting on these men making their damn moves.
think it's
Because they don't know what's
Right,
politically
right.
correct and not. And then they come at you stupid. And I ain't trying to hurt your feelings. So don't even fucking come at me. I'll look at you and be like, all right, what's up?
Right. Okay.
You know, I ain't got no problem. Give me a couple
I'm
drinks
shy.
from me, baby.
I'm shocked.
And I will know.
I'm shy too, believe it or not. I'm the same way. Like, I'll blush, like I'm that.
If I'm not
person,
really invested,
yeah.
I flirt, but it's like harmless because I'm not looking into it. If I'm actually feeling somebody, it's different. If
Yeah.
I'm not really like whatever, I can just
Me too, yeah.
I'm not really invested, but
I'm not making eye contact. If I'm really, I'm like,
Now, when I was younger, I was real shy.
Really?
You know, I was more. It's so weird that some people are like more wild when they're younger,
Mhm.
and they get conservative when they get older. I was more conservative when I was younger and got wilder when I was older.
So I'll say
Right.
mine
So
was
mine's
in
better.
different places, right? So in
That's
some
a-
places when I was younger, I was more conservative, and out and about, I was probably a little more wild. Now that I'm older, in public, I'm more conservative,
Wait, were you shy?
and in other places.
You don't think so?
Look at her.
She's shy. You shy?
Yes.
I'm trying to think. Well, I don't know. Back in the day, I know I wasn't. Even in my 20s and in my 30s, I wasn't. I mean, I was always, and I've met plenty of guys who I dated for years. Shout out to you. Like real rap. But I would just walk up. I would just walk up on. You know what I mean? Because I'd be in the zone. I'd be feeling good.
You
I'm like,
smell
ooh. I'm like, oh, I'm looking fantastic. And I'd be like, what's up with you? You know, like
Exactly.
straight up. You know, or back in my ignorant days. I'm older now though. I don't do this over 50. But back in my ignorant days, I would be like, I would just go up on him, sit next to the stool or the chair at the bar, and he'd be like, damn, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be better when you tell me what's for breakfast tomorrow morning. Like, I was ignorant. So, and hey, it worked out. So, let's flip it. And I know we don't have a whole lot of time, but we're going to flip it real quick. Sometimes I wanted what he wanted.
Period.
Sometimes I might have wanted a little bit more, but sometimes I just was like not that, again, I was younger. I want to see what this is hitting for, then I'm out. I don't need him to call me the next day. whatever. Like, and it's crazy because I remember this one particular time this dude was like, I ran into him like weeks later. Dad, you ain't never called me. I was like, my bad. But let me holler. I got a gun, and I just roll. Like, sorry. I know it's always a double standard.
Hey,
if we do it, we're hoes. They do
call
it.
me Miss
shit.
Holden.
You know what I'm saying? But
With a capital.
it was just times where
Capital H.
let's call it HAUEX, right? HAUEXS. It was just, sometimes at that time in my life, that's just how I was feeling at the moment. You know what I mean? Like I said, as I got older, and these people never saw, never even hinted anything of my children because I was always protective of that. You know what I mean? If anybody was in my crib, they was in after my little ones was asleep and out before they woke up. Like, I didn't do any of those things because I didn't want them to, they need to, yeah. So, but yeah, it's
like
just
that. They like that. They look at being confident.
yeah, and I was just and that's how I was. So now that I'm older, I feel like I have chased enough. I did all the chasing. I've chased enough. I chased in my 20s. I chased in my 30s. I chased a little bit in my 40s. So unfortunately now it's like, and I don't believe this, but other people have told me now it's like I give off this air of I'm in the room and it's confident and which, and I don't do it people say, you walk in the room, you're tall, your hair, you're this, and they get intimidated. And, I'm not going to apologize for that's how I make you feel. It's nothing I can do about that.
But that's not the man for you anyway. If you walk into a room,
Absolutely.
and I remember Jill Scott had said something, and I love it. She was like, if a man can tell me what to do, he can tell me what to do. If he can't tell me what to do, then he can't tell me what to do.
Right.
As simple as that is.
Yeah.
So
that
if
is
you walk
so
into a room
true.
and you have confidence, and he'll, oh no, then that's
I
what the
can't
man
talk
for
to
you.
her. Right.
Exactly.
And that's
You're right. But like, you can't talk to me. You're absolutely right.
And so now it's just, since I've done all the chasing, I'm exhausted. So now it's hard for me when I see somebody and I'm trying to change up, and I'll be like, oh, I like him, he's cute, I want to talk
But
to him.
you can still smile.
No, I mean, I do all that because I'm just a boring flirt. But, but I will usually walk up. I'm a walk upper. I'm a walk upper. I used to be with Faja, and I
that's
love
where I
you,
learned
Faja.
that from.
And
I was the shy one back in the day.
she was the shy one. I used to be like, just walk up on him, Cass.
You gotta get some confidence. No, I'm okay.
And I would. Faja would be like, where are you going? I'm like, I'm going to go talk to him. No! Every time we go out, you leave me. I'm like, I'm going to be back. I just gotta go out like, all the time. And even with Cass, I never forget I was out with Cass and my cousin Sherry. And we were downtown, I think it was 8th Street Lounge back in the day. And I saw this guy in this Jeff cap, and he had on a tie, and I was like, oh. And him and his boy were walking all around, and then I was like, Cass, come on, we gotta follow him. You know what I mean? Like, we had to follow this guy everywhere, and then he'd be still with his friends. I'd be like, all right, there they go. Let's stand right here.
That's walking along.
I don't care if they would walk. I'd be like, we gotta walk, and we walk, and then all of a sudden he walked and he stopped, and I didn't know he stopped, and we walked, and I was like, he was like, you all right? I'm like, yeah, you good? He's like, yeah, all right, okay, all right. And then he was like, what's your name? And I was like, and eventually, and then we dated for years. Shout out to Los. It's still one of my very good friends. He's always my +1, and I'm his +1. Since we don't have people, I remember telling him that story. I was like, you know how I met you? He's like, at 8th Street Lounge. I was like, nah, I was talking this shit out of you. I was like, I was dragging my
along as a
girlfriends
prop.
all around.
Just stay inside with you.
He was like, what? I was like, yo. I mean, I'm talking, come here with me, Sherry, come on! Like, dragging them all around, but that's how I was. And now when I see somebody, like I said, I can do a little flirt or whatever, but it's almost like whoever that guy is, it's like he's almost sitting waiting, like, all right, is she going to come over here? Like, it's I don't know what that is, but...
Because of me, all this stuff now is all confusing. So do I approach you? Because if I approach you, then, mind my face. Do I give you a compliment? I'm talking about, it's a confusing. I feel bad for men because, look, compliment me. If you think I have a nice smile, nice smile, there's a way to say things, but I think a lot more are afraid to approach women because, oh, you thirsty, oh, you this, oh, you
Oh
that.
my God,
Oh,
the
yeah,
thirsty
that's
term
thirsty.
kills
I
me.
hate
Why you
that
stalking me?
phrase.
And get out of my face. And, you know, all I was saying was, how you doing? Or,
Right.
you know,
Exactly.
I was want to have a conversation, but you already doing this, and you don't even know me.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, do I?
Approach the woman.
Because
I'll
if he's
just wait for her to
thirsty,
say
I'm
something.
thirstier.
Exactly.
Right.
Can't stand that term.
I hate that
I'll
term
be
so
the drink of
bad.
water, right? You thirsty?
Well, give me the bottle.
I'm a little parched.
Because that's what's wrong with recording now. Because
It
no, they're
is.
thirsty. That's
It
not
is.
thirsty. That's
No,
you
it's
getting
not.
to know me. That's
Right.
you
Right.
approaching
Right.
me. That's
Right.
you
You're
introducing
showing your
yourself to me.
interest. Right.
You're showing
Absolutely.
the interest
Yeah.
and we're recording and getting to know one another. That's not thirsty.
No.
Right.
That's
No.
not. And I
So
wish
guys,
people stop
again, we
saying
don't
that.
all feel that way.
Exactly.
No,
And
you don't.
I'm the one that I'm not bold anymore. So if I give you the eye, then know that I'm saying that I'm open and approachable.
That's subtle, John.
I'm not going to come up to you, but yes, I'm open. I think now, hey, how you doing?
Right.
Now
No.
you're crossing the line. You
Right.
know, you don't have to grope me as you're talking to me initially. You know, we'll get to that later.
That's
but
let me get by. They do
Right.
this.
Right.
You
Right.
do
He
what to
said
get
this.
by.
right. So it's like, yeah, approach us, you know,
Right.
but do it respectfully.
Mhm.
And I feel like at the very least, and to the ladies, be respectful back, even if you're not interested.
Exactly.
Yes.
You know, hey, how you doing?
Yes.
Good. All right. Well, it was nice meeting you.
Exactly.
That's how you know, okay, that's the cutoff.
Right.
And
This
I'm
is
going to
killing
walk
our
away.
men.
You don't have to,
Exactly.
you know,
Yes.
play him, so to speak, and
Right.
down talk him or anything like that. You know, it was nice meeting you, nice talking to you.
Or I'm not
That's
interested.
okay.
And
Thank
Why
you
can't
very
you just
much.
say I'm not interested?
Right.
You have a
Thank
nice
thank
day.
you
Yeah,
so
thank you
but
so
no-
much.
no
Right,
thank
thank
you.
you.
I'm
Right.
flattered that you,
Right.
you know.
Right.
Right.
There's a
Thank-
way. I mean, my gosh, you don't have to, you know, always, you know, some of
Get
them are so busy wanting to drink. You don't have to accept the drink. If you want to accept the drink and don't want the conversation afterwards, there's still a way to do that too.
Right.
It's just about class.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's just about class, and I think a lot of us, a lot of women, I don't want to say don't have it, but don't use it. Maybe that's the
Yes.
term, because I think all of us have it, but maybe you just don't use it. You don't know how to.
Snarky. You don't
Yeah.
have to be snarky
all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I feel like me, I feel like I had to represent us because black women unfortunately have that negative connotation, be mean and nasty and doing all of this. So if you know, a man says, "Hey, good morning," you know, I might. I feel like I have to be that way because I feel like they knows
need
out
that
of maybe
impression.
10 people they say good morning to. They probably like, why you not say good morning to me for?
Right.
What you in my face for? So I feel like I need to represent like, okay, not all women are like that.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because
No,
even
I'm
some
the same
someone's
way.
holding the door. You know,
Right.
sometimes you hold the door. You don't say thank you. Say thank you.
Right.
They didn't have to hold
Exactly.
the door for you.
Right.
Exactly.
They want to be a gentleman. Let them be a gentleman.
Well, I
They
did
want
That's
that.
to
what
open the
becomes
front door.
discouraging, and they
Right.
become angry, and then they become nasty, and
And
now
that's
they
the
don't want to
outweight
be
man.
pleasant. They don't want to
Exactly.
be right.
And I think that part too is manners. Period. Because I know I can go to Wawa and hold the
Exactly.
door for somebody, and when they don't say thank you, I say you welcome.
Right.
You know, real loud. Because I want you to turn around and say something. Whether you're an old white man, an old black lady.
I
want you to say
it doesn't
something.
take anything to be
You know,
nice.
so
Right, yes,
yeah, and so
pleasant.
I think
Yeah.
it's just about that. And when it comes to guys approaching us, you know what I mean? There's a way to instead of how Jamie Foxx used to be. Nope. You know what I mean? There's a way to just be like, you know, hey, how you doing? Even if you want to lie, you know. But if you lie and say you're dating or you got a dude, if another boy come up to you in the club and he fine, you can't talk to him. You gotta remember that. You know what I mean? Just like
Keep up the
Facebook.
lie. Gotta keep up
Just
the
like
lie.
Facebook will catch you, live will catch you too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but there's just an easy way to say, you know what, thanks so much, but I'm sorry, I'm just not interested. You know, I mean, it is what it is.
Right, be nice.
You know, I mean, there's times where we probably approached somebody and they weren't interested.
Right.
So it works both ways.
Right,
You know
it
what I mean?
does.
I mean,
And like the one person I was listening to, they were talking about, you know, think about how much courage goes into somebody having, you know, guys, it's a group of girls and y'all laughing and talking and he sees you and he walks over. Like, that's balls. Like, he came over through all of that to come talk to you, and he shot his shot. Like, he tried. So at the very least, even if you're not interested, you know, wow, thank you very much. Like, you know, you might even get a dance or, you know, a good conversation.
right. Especially
and
if
just
you with
leave
your
it there.
girls. Because you know they all like,
Exactly.
oh, he coming over. You gonna talk to him? I don't even.
And he know that.
Right.
They know that we're
doing
gonna talk about
Yeah,
him.
I don't
Right.
really like him, but you like him. Yeah, he fine. Okay, then you talk to him. If he comes to me, I'm gonna be like, I'm not good, but she like you. Like that's
That's how you
know what I
do
mean?
playing.
Yeah, because if it's all of us and we all at the club like, ooh, girl, look,
Right.
ooh, he coming over. Who he talking to? Is he talking to you? I don't know. I've been winking at him. I don't know. Like, yeah, you gotta play that and be like, what, you know, like you got. No, I'm not. I'm okay, but you know what? She saw you. She saw you.
Right. Then walk away.
And it's funny, like, even
Yeah.
with fellas, like, and I've heard it a lot. Don't assume if she's attractive. Don't assume that she has somebody at home.
Yeah.
Oh, because I've heard guys say, well, she was pretty, but she probably got somebody.
Yeah.
And then we talk.
The same. Yeah.
There's so many women that are single and attractive, and you lost out because you just assumed that she had somebody. All you
Yeah.
can do is go say, hey, if she said I'm with somebody, okay, fine.
Right.
But you say, no, boom, now
But you
you
won't
met
know.
somebody.
You
You
won't
don't know.
know.
Exactly.
Tell him until
But
he
I've heard
shoots
so
his
many
shot.
guys say
Right.
that, like, well, she cute, but she probably got somebody. I'm not gonna talk to her.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. My other one is she cute, she this, she that, but she probably stuck up. Probably. She ain't go talk
You
to
need
her.
to find
No.
me.
Yeah.
And probably she look mean.
She probably
Right.
Like
she
she
probably
always say I have.
Right.
She real
They
bougie.
say I'm scared. Like I'm
I
always
am
look like I'm
bougie,
mad.
but I'm still nice.
That's what I get. That rusting bitch face. They say I always look like I'm mad as
all
hell.
the time. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
For real.
Yes, you do. You do.
Right.
My kids do.
But see, we have things about women.
They
We
like,
have
"Ooh,
things
she's
about
evil." No, I ain't
mine. We're
messing with her.
not mean.
And we need
think
that
things.
to be out there too. Yes.
Yeah.
We are not mean. When we look like, we're not
It's
mean. We're thinking.
Our brain is
Exactly.
over the 100
What am I
things we
cook
gotta
tonight?
do.
I hope the baby had the shots. What time I gotta go do the mortgage? Oh, I need my feet done. Oh, what time's the doctor? We are in our head and
Right.
driving. Like, our
Yeah,
brains
we
are
are.
always on.
Mhm.
I know my face is just like. I'm focused. I don't hear anything
All
around
the
me.
time.
I don't see anybody because I'm like, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Da, da, da. And then
That's
like,
true.
so when somebody says, "Hey, how you doing?" Oh, hi. Like,
Right. You gotta
'cause
snap
you're
out of
so-
it.
Yeah, you're like in a
Yeah,
whole other
yeah.
zone. I'm moving. I'm out.
Right.
I'm on mode to do.
Right.
I'm
So
not
don't
thinking
be
about
scared
nobody
because
else.
you think that we look mean. Don't be
Right.
scared.
Right. Because
Nah,
9
she-
times out of 10, 9, maybe 8.5.
Yeah, 8.5.
Maybe
8.5. You do have
We're
some
not
that's
mean.
like,
Because you
"Ugh."
just, yeah, you
nasty,
do got
yeah.
some mean chicks. That
I have a
just
girlfriend like
wanna
that.
be
Be like,
mean.
yo, chill, calm down. Why
Yeah.
you so angry?
Yeah.
Woosah, let that go.
Yeah.
Who the hell
Right.
do you think he was trying to talk to me?
Right?
You see him? Like, calm down. Just say no. Thank you. Enjoy your day.
Exactly.
And good mood.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think that's so crazy.
I don't know. It's so many dynamics.
It is.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is.
It's
It
crazy.
is. It is. All right. So since it's Woosah Wednesday, right? It is Wednesday.
We're gonna
Right?
call it
Yeah, it's
Woosah
Woosah Wednesday
Wednesday.
today.
Okay.
We're gonna call it that for the second.
Okay.
And why-
Since it's
and
Woosah
why-
Wednesday, tell me, and whoever can go first, just so you like that.
Let me get a
Sit.
She said, "Let me go." No, tell me your. I don't want to say typical is not the word, but what is your desired mate? Like, if you have, even if you have one, you can just describe him. What do you desire? You know, in your mate. What do you look for? What do you want him to be?
well,
Go ahead. Yeah.
because this happens too. My baby. He is. I wouldn't say the exact my type because forever dark skin, bald headed, tall. That was my thing. He was dark. I love chocolate. He was dark skinned, bald head. Like that was my MO for the longest time.
I love her accent.
He's
Y'all know I
a
love
total opposite. I mean, he's tall, but he's light skinned. I was like big guys. He's a big guy. I was like big guys. Like as far as stature, like
Okay.
that was the thing. But with him, what's refreshing, because he is a man, and he's a confident man. And I found like with me, and sometimes it's you, like what aura what vibe you give off.
Mhm.
And I found I had a lot of guys, I was always the nurturer. Oh, you could do it, come on. You got this, let's go. Give him all my energy.
Mhm.
And then when it's time for me to get energy, I'm like,
Yeah, nothing.
Exhausted.
none.
Right.
Yep.
He's the opposite. He's like, what you need? Boom, it's done. Like I was in school. He does part. He's director for IT. So I was doing project management for my master's degree. I'm like, oh, I need this, I need that. He would give me information right then and there, and he would just say stuff, you know, all the time, just like, you got this, like,
He's always
stop,
feeding you.
always feeding me, giving me information, and then
Mhm.
even how we met, like, I was dating him and somebody, a couple of people, but I was honest with all my
Dating.
like.
That's right.
I was dating, but I was honest.
We
He
talked
said, well,
about
look, this is what really got me. He said, listen, if I do what I'm supposed to do, they gonna fall off. If they do what they supposed to do, then I'm gonna fall off. I'm not going anywhere.
All right.
I was like,
that's right.
Okay.
Yes.
You better tell it. All right, boo.
Love it.
So
Right.
and it's been a year for me. Like I have like an 8-month. I don't know, like 8 months. I'm just like I get rid of people. I don't even tell people who I'm dating because they don't last. But it's like a whole year anniversary. Like, and I'm content. I'm happy. I think we compliment one another. But I know I'm on a tangent. But just saying, like, it's kind of like I think as you get older, because we talk about like sometimes you talk about do you settle? It's not settling. I think you just rearrange what your wants and needs are, your priorities.
Right.
Agree.
You know, and I needed the man, like I said with Jill Scott. You can tell me what to do, or you can't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that they are abusive and really like get over here.
Right.
But it's how they carry themselves. You know, as a leader. So you know,
Right,
that's
the leader.
that's what it is.
Yeah, the leader.
Oh, I can go now.
I got
But no, that's pretty much definitely tall. Tall alone will turn my head.
here,
If a
fan
guy's
yourself,
tall,
fan
I'm turning. I'm looking for the face after I see the height.
Right.
So what he look like? Like I see that he's 6 whatever. But that feeding you piece is huge for me, and I've realized a lot of times, like, it's funny, it was a guy that I was just dating, and I told him, like, you're not offering me anything. Like, you telling me, oh, I can pay this, or I can do that, or I took you out to dinner. I'm like, but you're not giving me anything. I can't say, like you said, like, damn, this is going on and that is going on. Well, have you tried this? Or it's just the meeting of the minds, like, talking it out with me, giving me suggestions, because that's who I am. I'm that person that like, oh, well, let me look this up for you. Let me pull this together. Well, you know that they do that. Oh, I got this for you already. You don't even have to go find it. Like, that's who I am, and I think that's who I need. Is that because that's what happens. You running from a dry well at that point. I'm giving, and nobody's pouring back into me, and I'm running as a dry well. And I feel like in a relationship, no, I need somebody that's going to pour back into me because that's what's going to keep, right, that's going to keep each other going. So that, I think, again, over the years, some of the other things, I'm like, that's not that important.
Yeah.
That's not that important. But that is kind of like, if I get to know you and I'm getting that and I'm the same way, I can get rid of people like this. I feel like whoever I'm with for a solid year, like straight, no breaks, that's my husband. Like, if I'm with somebody for a year,
That's right.
y'all know I'm getting married to that person, because if they last past that, it's real.
Right.
Yep.
All right, Cass. Now I know. Now
She had to do
I wasn't
it.
gonna say anything.
No,
I really wasn't. No, you know what? No, I was just
I know.
gonna say, you know what I mean, because I know Cass just recently lost her fiance, so I know that. You know what I mean? So, you
I
know.
can describe that.
So
That's
I know
no problem.
what you. Yeah. So I know who she was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So but yeah, I was just giving you love for a minute.
I
That's
know.
all.
I didn't
That's
say nothing.
Right.
That's how I caught
They
his
thought
ass.
I was like, calm down.
That's how I caught his ass. No, that's how I caught him. I got him drunk that night.
So
I saw them bow legs walk by, and he was tall and slim, and he had this little. You ever see a guy? I don't know if you can say a strong walk, like they with confidence.
Obama
Yeah.
Denzel.
There you go.
He was walk, and I was just like, hold on. I didn't know them bow legs. Something about bow legs. I don't know what it is, but they ain't never steered me wrong, ever. But anyways, ever. But anyway, but like I said, as you say, our priorities change over the years. I remember I used to always have this nice flat speech of what I wanted in a man. I want him to satisfy me financially, sexually, emotionally. Real simple. Those are three.
Right.
And then it's like, sexually, oh yeah, you definitely got to do that. I'm sorry, because on the sex tip, if you're not satisfying me, then I'm going to seek it elsewhere. Because I need to be satisfied. And if you can't satisfy me, don't be wasting my damn time. We're going to work something out. If you're having a little problem, we can go to the doctor. We can take care of that. If you got something else, we got a whole drawer full of toys. We're going to work it out. But we're going to have some fun. But you can't be here doing nothing. The second thing is, I used to always think I wanted this guy to make all this money, take care of all these bills, and I ain't got to do nothing. Then I thought, no, I don't want that. I don't want nobody controlling me. I don't want nobody to be, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have this.
Right.
Or I got to ask you for something. Damn, we don't have any groceries there. Can you give me some money? Or we out of soap? No.
Right.
No, dog. No. You ain't having that much control.
Right.
And then, I was real superficial about a lot of things. Because the guys I dated were like, basically, I started out big, light-skinned guys. I didn't like dark-skinned guys for some reason. I always liked the red ones. I know, right? And then the red ones, they were just too damn pretty. They just thought they was the shit or something. And I was just like, you know what? I'm done with y'all. So I went from the biggest size to the real skinny and tall. And my thing is, all those things didn't matter with my fiance. It was like, I didn't need anybody to take care of me as far as financial wise. I needed somebody to be there to support me emotionally, and just to feel love, and he was the type of person that needed somebody to control stuff a little bit because he had no management skills. You know what I mean? He didn't know how to manage money. He didn't know how to do this. So he was like, baby, and he had this real raspy voice. He'd be like, baby, I don't know how to manage no damn money. I make money, but I don't know how to manage no damn money. And he said, you don't need me. You don't need my money. And I said, no, but I need you. And it was like the weirdest, people didn't understand it because it was like, well, you got this, he didn't got this. Or he this type of person and you this type of person. Like, but we complement each other. It's like we filled in the gaps. You know what I mean? So it was like, I could sit in the house with him all day, laugh, watch TV, and the day would go by so fast that you're like, damn, it's 9 o'clock already. Then we just wake up. We can go out by ourselves and kick it. You know what I mean? And they ain't have to worry about it. I could have him around my people. I could be around his people, and we would all mesh. Just being there for somebody to emotionally support you is a beautiful thing.
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful thing.
Absolutely.
And I think with him, he didn't realize how much, and I'm trying not to get emotional, he didn't realize how much, and most men don't realize how much you contribute to a person's life. And he will always say, oh, I can't afford what you this, or I can't buy you a car, or I can't do this. And it's like, dude, it ain't even about that. You know what I mean? What you giving me is filling me up. And to be full of love is like, it's just crazy. And I've been in love plenty of times, I thought. I've been married before, and that wasn't love. I was young. I was married when I was 19.
Oh, wow.
I was divorced by 21.
Right.
See.
And I was in love with the fact of being married. Not in being in love with the man.
That's another time, like another day.
I wanted the wedding. I wanted the white dress. I wanted this. And didn't love a man at all.
Right.
So, I mean, it's not
So yours
superficial stuff.
right.
You gotta have a car. You gotta have a house. You gotta have a place though.
That's a little
You gotta have some income.
Materialistic
You
wise,
gotta
it's
have
not-
income, but you
yeah.
ain't got to be the 6-figure dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
And I accept you with your bunions now. Before I
Shut
did.
up.
Yeah,
So we know we like a fix it. We'd love you to cook.
yes.
We'd like you to be financially stable as well. We're not gonna trip. We would. You know what I mean? We can kill the spider on the wall, and we can pay the Pico bill. We'd still like you to pay the rent or the mortgage or something. You know what I mean? Yeah, right. You know what I mean? Right. It's not about being materialistic. You know what I mean? It's more about emotional and feeding our soul and our spirit. So I will wrap up with mine and make it as brief as possible. That's what I found out in the end with me. It was never really materialistic ever with me because, I got me materialistic wise. You know what I mean? I can be fly and fabulous on my own time and on my own dime. I'm good with that, if you want to do it, don't get me wrong, I ain't mad, but that part's not cool.
I'm not gonna say no.
That part's cool.
Right.
I was finally looking for someone to support my endeavors. If you know me, then you know I'm everywhere. I'm all over the place. You know what I mean? I really never loved the 9 to 5. And I don't have one today. I keep things moving. I'm hosting this gig, I'm singing at this gig, I'm doing this gig, I'm doing that gig. And that's just how it is with me. And to finally have someone that says, I'm your biggest fan, I'm your biggest supporter, I'm a Roxy Fab fan, but I'm a Rochelle fan even more. You know, to have that when something happens and it goes wrong and I'm pissed or I'm mad or I'm sad or whatever the case may be, like, yo, come on now. Don't even trip about that.
Exactly.
You got it. It's cool. You know, you still this, that. You know, to have that is really comforting for me. Now, you know, don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? I'm still looking for, you know, I've always dealt with people who were probably around my height all the time. And then when I started shooing it all the time, it was like, oh, all right, that's going to have to stop. They were always 13 years my junior. You know, let's not get it confused. It might have been 15 years my junior. It might have been 12, might have been 10, whatever. It might have been 8. Yeah, it's always, and in that, as time passed and our expectations changed. You know what I mean? And I don't want to say our standards got lower, but our standards just changed as we grew up. You know what I mean? So then I started saying to myself, what do you want to do when you grow up? What do you want to be? Who do you want to be with when you grow up? That's my line all the time. I say it to Patty LaBelle. I want to be like you when I grow up. What do you want to do? You know what I mean? And I want somebody who eventually wants to sit on the porch and sip iced tea and retire and just chill out and have about. Well, I'm your cheapest date you'll ever meet. I'm just not her. We don't have
plugging for a date.
I'm not. I already got dates.
The Bachelorette.
You know, but no, because the guy I found, that's how I'm treated. You know, I mean, I'm cool. But yeah. So those are mine. You know, I don't know. I just want to be able to be me. I think that's my hardest thing. I have an issue with being my government and being Roxy Fab. It's a big deal for me. Like Blanche Devereaux says, it's hard being Blanche Devereaux every day. It's hard being Roxy Fab every day. It's completely different. So when I take my hair off and I don't want to wear no makeup and I don't want to draw on no eyebrows and I don't want to do that, I want somebody who can deal with that. But can also deal with when it's time to be Roxy Fab and I got to get behind this mic and grab this thing. You ain't feeling shallow and low. Right. You rocking out like, yeah, you better go get that mic. You better go. You know what I mean? So I found that level and I'm just trying to keep that level.
That comfort level.
That's it.
Yes,
you know. So on that note, this was our favorite topic, men. And I hope you guys had a good time. I had a good time.
I had a great time.
I did. I thought it was informative, and you know, I hope the guys will watch, and you know, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to watch. It's the Fab and the Furious.
Like and subscribe.
That's it. We are on YouTube. Go like and subscribe and share the link as much as possible. There's some episodes before that. I know you'll love them as well. Shout out to Kahan and Bolito for not being here today. We missed you guys. We did. We did. Well, we'll see you again next week. And again, Julian, I love you. It's all going to be good. You killed it on The Voice no matter what they say. And shout out to all the men. You know what I mean? We love you. Yeah. We need you. Shout out to y'all. So I'm Roxy Fab. To my left is Cassandra. That's Rima. That's Naomi. You already know where to find them all because we've said it a zillion times on where to find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So once again, I'm Roxy Fab and we're out of here. Thanks so much for tuning in, you guys. On our first ladies' night.
Ladies' night.
Hey, I'm in, baby. But you know, you get the idea.